Fortinet firewall, right? So you can find any vulnerability currently on any device. Let me take you to Microsoft Office. Microsoft. Okay. So did you see what did I did? I just mentioned the the service, Microsoft Office service, and it shows me the current vulnerability. So this is the second step of the finding the vulnerability inside inside the cyber domain. Means in a hacking pattern, you first scan it, then you find the operating system. Also, you find the service and their version number, and that service and their version number you put in this website, and you will find the vulnerability. That means if you can find the vulnerability, then you have a exploit, a hex value, a binary, or a DLL injection. This is the third step. That means that if you find the vulnerability and if you find the exploit or the binary hackable, then you can easily penetrate yourself inside that device. So the latest, the exploit, if available on the market, these are called the 0 days, right? But how to prevent themselves, right? So this is the hacking pattern. That means if you know the hacking pattern very well, then that means you can secure yourself very well, right? And if you are not a hacker, and if you just concentrate on scanning and securing, and by firewall and by IPS and IDS, and then if you're not a hacker, then there is a new exploit comes up in the market, and a best penetration tester or hacker somehow hacks from the backend side, then they can threat you very easily, very well. So you have to think in a hacking way and secure your domain, or your all the or your devices, all your stuff, or all your infrastructure, all your company, and all your people's data. So in this topic, or in this course, these are the things that we are teaching, and we are making or bringing the people up in a way so they can become the best in the market, because this will remain, always remain the hot topic, and continue to evolve itself. So you have to update it by any means, or you have to keep updating it. So currently we are training in a way that you can deliver, learn, absorb, and we are delivering the core of it, right? Let me move on more further. So in this course, in this topic, or in this lectures, or in these lectures, we are training you this stuff, right? In this stuff, these are the basics of the cyber security, right? The MAC address changer, these are the bullet points. But if you go with the detailed topics, right? In the detailed topics, you have to learn all these things. What is programming, right? What is hacking? Why we learn them? What are the needed software? We have to go with the Kali Linux. We will understand the Python 2, Python 3, and how to write a script, a hackable script, or scanner script. Let me show you another topics. MAC address changer. Suppose if you want to write a MAC address changer, MAC address is same as in PC, is same as in Linux, and is in Mac. Why you want to change your MAC address? Well, to secure yourself, that nobody can reach to you, to your PC. So we'll give you direct live demo with the programming with the MAC changer, right? Next, we have programming a network scanner, right? In network scanner, will teach you in terms of the development, not in terms of the security or in terms of the nmap tool, in terms of the development, how you will tweak your packets in terms of the Python code, so you can have a best engine. And keep in mind one thing: if you code one Python in one operating system, that Python code is portable to any operating system. Means you can port that code to Mac, to Windows, and to the PC also. Now, if you see one thing here, use Scapy to create an Arp request. Can you see this is the Arp request? We can create our Python program that creates that. Combining frames to broadcast packet. We will teach you how to combine the frames, right? Sending and receiving packets. Lists is the pure Python data container. So that's why it's mentioned here. If you don't know the Python data container, you cannot go with it, right? Now that means iterating over list, that you can analyze the packet. Suppose you are running a packet scanner like a Wireshark inside a Python code that you absorb the packet, and now if you dump the packet in the list and now you iterate it. Iterate means you want to scan a packet whose destination IP and whose source IP is fixed by your boss, that your boss asks you monitor this IP, and this is the source and this is the destination. Now then your boss will ask, now I want to scan more inside. Then you will ask what is the service that you want to. Then you will have source and destination IP with specific logical port. Now this is second profile. Now if you will go the third profile, then what kind of data packets, either they are the Word file or the Excel file or the JPGs you want to monitor. So that means we are digging down from hardware layer to the packet layer inside the deep through Python language, right? This is what we have here. Arp, what is mean by Arp spoofing? Okay, Arp is spoofing means that suppose if we are in all the network boundaries, right? Why we put Arp spoofing in our topic? This is another scenario. In an Arp spoofing, you can hide yourself somebody's else behind the PC. Like if somebody has the another MAC address or the IP, then you can spoof him, right? So this is the pure practical lab here. And then you have a packet sniffer. Packet sniffer means if you deploy the ARP spoofer, then you can deploy the packet sniffer. Now listen one thing very very carefully. Everybody knows what is DHCP protocol, right? And DHCP protocol is dynamic host control protocol. Whenever everybody open up their home modem, they just connect their wire, and DHCP protocol gives you the IP. What if in my domain, if somebody is again broadcasting DHCP protocol, what will happen? Now there's a problem. In a one domain, there's one genuine router where it's broadcasting all the DHCP and everybody get connected with it. And there is my PC that is broadcasting DHCP server, that I am the DHCP server. And suddenly somebody else get connected with that DHCP with me. Then I will be the gateway. Remember, then I will be the gateway. Then every packet that goes by from the router, instead of going from the router, it will goes to me. Then through packet sniffer, I can analyze what the person is doing, right? So this is another way of hacking, right? So if you know the DHCP, then you can write the DHCP packet broadcaster. Then remember the DNS spoofer. Okay,